What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we have to talk about how Blizzard messed up big time with this latest patch release that they did. And I already made a video explaining what was going on, how Blizzard nerfed pretty much every single gold farm, but it impacts more than just people trying to make gold. And it's worse than I thought it was when I originally made this video. So that's what I want to talk about and what I believe will happen in today's video. Firstly, though, massive thank you for all the support lately on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. This gold guide features all the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. Even better is the fact that once you get the gold guide, you will get a lifetime of free updates. So whenever there's a new patch to the game or even a brand new expansion to the game, you guys will receive the latest update to the gold guide sent to your email completely for free. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out with a link down below in the description. And by using the discount code STUDENT, you get it for 50% off. And if you're like one of many people that already have the gold guide, really do appreciate that support. And if you enjoy it, you're definitely going to enjoy your stay on the VIP Discord as well. VIP Discord is kind of like a Patreon, but it's all happening on a separate Discord server. So once you join in, you will be able to view all of these YouTube videos before they go public on YouTube. But it also comes with exclusive content in terms of gold tips. There's investments, multiple spreadsheets for gold making. We discuss a lot of potential new farms, like what's trending right now, etc. And it's a community of really helpful people, and a lot of them have a lot of gold as well. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out with a link down below in the description. So if you haven't watched my previous video on how Blizzard messed up, I'm going to do like a very quick recap on it. So whenever you go and you do an open world farm, let's say that you're farming Celitus, right? And you're trying to get Glorious Jade and Vanguard items. Now, those mobs, they don't really drop anything that's specific to those mobs and those mobs only, besides from one item, and that will be the encrypted Twilight texts, right? That's it. Besides from that, the only way you make gold is by obtaining like world drop transmog items. Now, ever since the patch, Blizzard has drastically reduced the amount of loot that you get when you kill mobs. Now, it might be a bit tough to like realize this in like if you're solo farming, because the first couple of minutes when you're killing mobs, even in a group, you seem to be getting loot as normal. But if you kill mobs for like more than a couple of minutes, the loot will just vanish, disappear. You're getting like a small fraction of loot compared to what you received like prior to the patch. And that goes for all world drops. And initially, when I made this video, we did some testing on my live stream, and I thought it was just affecting Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor because we went to Pandaria and we farmed Transmog and Isle of Thunder, and it seemed to be working fine. I have later found out through testing and a lot of community feedback from you guys, so appreciate that it actually affects more than just Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. And I have hands-down experience with this. Like, I farmed the BFA mounts. We even on stream tried to farm, like, TBC materials, so primal mana to be specific. And it was really bad. Like, in a good hour, we would average 200 primal mana an hour. Now, with a good group, we were on track of averaging 60 primal mana an hour because we're just getting way less loot. So it's affecting more than just the classic zones. It's like pretty much every expansion. And the only thing that seems to be safe, you'd think, would be specific drops. Like I do a lot of farming of patch 10.17 items, basically where we fly around and we farmed items from specific mobs that was reintroduced to the game in Dragonflight patch 10.17. These are items that have been removed from the game since Cataclysm, but then brought back to the game. And those items, they work fine because they're specifically from that one mob type, or that one named mob. And that's okay. Like, that's not touched. You can still farm that with the usual drop rate. But it's like everything else just seems to be completely messed up. But there are some exceptions as well, because like, we were able to farm dark runes in EPL. Like, we could safely go over to Eastern Plaguelands and we could farm dark runes. And dark runes, yeah, it drops off specific mobs, but it drops off a couple of specific mobs in this area, and we seem to get the correct amount of those. We have also farmed, gone to STV and farmed for Essence of Water, like down here on this island, by killing water elementals, and that seemed to work fine. So it's like, are items, like, are green materials working, but like common items aren't working? Is that the case for all zones? Like, what's going on? And we also tried to farm the items for sky shards in order to get the mount that's really popping off right now, the Alani mount, this bad boy right here, Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent. And we just got, like, sure, you have some element of RNG to it, but we got way less sky shards in total when we did this farm. And it really blows if it does in fact affect like all common materials. But I just feel like it's ironic how Blizzard told us in the blue post when they gave us some new information about player housing that yes, you'll be able to craft player housing decor items using the existing professions. You should level them up, and yes, you do need old content materials to craft them. And then they tap, like, if you need something to do or something in those lines. And here we are, and everything is just completely messed up. So I get a lot of questions about this and what I think will happen in the future. Is this perhaps Blizzard implementing this intentionally? Like, they want people, like, the idea was that if you go and you kill something all by yourself, loot should be fine. But if the game detects too many mobs being killed in a short time span, it's going to reduce the amount of loot dropping to prevent bots, etc. Like, I honestly, I doubt that this was done intentionally. There's a lot of speculations that this has to do with the Winds of Mysterious Fortune thingy that messed up the loot table, because it happened at the same time. Some things work, some things don't work. We've seen Blizzard mess up world drop loot tables in the past, like on many occasions, but it's always been the other way around, where you've been getting way more items than you would normally do, and Blizzard has then, of course, fixed it. So I don't think it's intentional. I don't expect Blizzard to fix this until it hopefully naturally fixes itself when the Winds of Mysterious Fortune leveling event goes away, even though you could argue and say, but that doesn't make sense, because like the Winds of Mysterious Fortune only affects the loot table on Dragon Isle and in the War Within, like with the satchel, right? But still, it's Blizzard spaghetti code, right? So I don't think it's going to go away. We're already, and people, the thing is, the people as deep into the gold making community, they're making a lot of gold off of this. Like, you'll see, as an example, like, since you can't do popular transmog farms right now, it's dog shit. These glorious likes were like 10,000 gold in my realm, and now they're up to 24,000 gold. You have a bunch of materials right now that's really popping off, like Awakened Fire at 120 gold. They were always like hovering around the 100 gold mark, but they just went up 20%, and they seem to stay consistently at 120, 130 gold each, which is insane. You'll make like fucking 80,000 gold an hour doing this. And you have very popular materials such as primal mana, which you saw us trying to do. I didn't understand why the price was at above 200 gold for such a long time, because you can get 200 primal mana an hour with the odds of getting like epic patterns, plans, and transmog. It's such a solid farm. But now I understand you can't get that many per hour anymore. So it makes sense that they are at a higher price. So I just think it's very inconvenient that this, like the loot tables and world drops, is messed up right now when people got excited about player housing after the blue post, and people are trying to stack up materials, farm materials, level up their professions as Blizzard's suggestion in the blue post, but then materials are really, really high in some cases. So that's kind of my thoughts around this bug, I guess you could say. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's a shame that Blizzard, if it was intentional, that they haven't told us why they did it, or if it's not intentional and it is in fact a bug, that they haven't addressed it at all. Because now we just have a bunch of people speculating, and what happens when people are speculating is that people tend to just throw hate at Blizzard, like, yeah, of course this is intentional. Blizzard is doing it because they cannot fix the botting issues, so they punish the average players, right? And it could just be an effect of, like, it could just be a bug, right? So I think it's very unfortunate that Blizzard aren't addressing the issues that we're currently dealing with. So hopefully it will get fixed manually by Blizzard, or they will at least address it if it was intentional. And what I believe most likely will happen is that Blizzard will just... well, it's just going to fix itself once the leveling event ends, like mid/late May. But with that being said, that's pretty much it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide alongside with the VIP Discord. And I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.